looks like a brain.
I know, exactly. It does.
So do you just want to measure these then? Is that what you're trying to do?
You want to, for our experiments, we want to make sure we deposit these so that we get the largest possible grain sizes.
Largest grain sizes.
Large grain sizes.
You want large, okay.
So we have lesser number of grain boundaries because those grain boundaries are like lost path, in optical lost pathways.
Okay.
So the fewer number of grain boundaries, the better for us.
So fewer of these boundaries. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna you put the film on and you want to look in here to see.
Yeah.
Is this
different
is this good enough to get that information?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Good. And I don't know, because there's certain software then you can put this into that will analyze it for you.
Yeah.
Right? So it'll tell you the surface area of. So I think, yeah, Bob, when he comes to do the advanced training, could show you how to. So I'm going to hit this true image to see if that helps.
Yeah.
But we'll save the original.
What is the true?
True image is just kind of digitally enhances the image.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you better contrast.
Got it. What is that?
This is
Silver film. Execute true image. Okay.
see how it kind of. See, it says true image now. See how that's kind of enhanced it a little bit. So we have the original image.
I see.
So this is the original. That's the true. So just a little bit, but you can see how it.
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna hit run to get back to a live image. So the other thing I'm going to do is go to beam align and do this optical axis alignment to also just try and optimize as best we can the strength of the beam. So the first step is obtain the brightest image by adjusting the XY. So it's just kind of visual.
So optical axis alignment.
Yes. So the first one, we just try and get the brightest, and then the next two, we actually move the spot to the center of the screen. This is to hopefully get us the brightest image possible. Back, like I said, it's just easier to find something, you know, particle to focus on. And then I'll check my alignment again, my aperture alignment.
So when you're doing these alignments, you lower the magnification on your.
Just so I can see, and then I'll go back up higher magnification. Yeah. Or it's, you know, when you take the image, you know, focus higher mag and then back it down. So this is 90,000 now.
Okay.
You know, we can see those. Yes, it'd be nice to get them a little sharper. I don't know. Let's go to 10. Let's see if we have enough signal at 10.
Spot size. Okay.
It's going to be pretty.
What was the before? What was the spot size before?
20. So we're going even smaller, which will help with resolution, but our signal is going to be pretty weak.
So every time you change the spot size, you have to do the alignment again?
We should check the alignment, yes. So aperture line, it's not really moving, so. So yeah, 10,
Yeah.
maybe too dim. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's trying to find that happy medium where we still have good resolution, but still have enough signal. So 20, I'd say, is better than 10 for this sample. Let's try
It's
30.
also very thin
but-
film. So
What's
maybe
that?
It's also very like a 25 nanometer thick film.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a slightly thicker film, the conductivity would be higher. But then we're not getting any charging, so it doesn't. It shouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
no, we're not getting charging, so that's good. So actually, I'm gonna go increase our signal and see if that helps. Sometimes that helps too. So I'm gonna go to 30.
Okay.
Aperture looks good.
With the standard gold sample, what was the maximum magnification you had?
About 100,000. Is where we look at it, yeah. So
Basically, you need to find some kind of defect or dust particle. Focus. Use
so
that.
this is what
Oh, okay.
this is what I look at. So this is 100,000, right?
Okay.
5.9 working distance.
Can we not lower the working distance further to maybe 3?
Well, it's the closest we can probably get is 5.
Oh. Okay.
Is as close as when we load this. So when you load that sample, you want it as close to that. As long as it fits under there, you're good. But that's going to get it closer.
Okay.
So
So we cannot adjust the working distance once it's inside the.
we can go down, but we can't go any higher.
Oh.
So that's basically setting how close we are. So this is backscatter at 80,000. So it's still good.
Yeah.
But once again, we have good contrast because we have different materials, right? I mean, we could try to see what the backscatter looks like.
Because I remember we were imaging a pretty low working distance on the 4200, I think.
Yeah, that's short working distance, yeah.
So, but this one, the maximum was the lowest working
Close,
distance.
about 5, yeah.
Now, what sets the minimum or the minimum working distance?
On some of the other ones, maybe 3.
No, like what is the one that sets right now? So you
We're at 5.4.
Yeah.
So when we measure our sample, right?
Yeah.
And then when I load it,
Uh-huh.
if I want to get it closer to that height gauge, I can move it up or down, 0.5 millimeter.
Okay.
So I could probably get this one about 0.5 millimeter closer,
Okay.
just when we do the sample exchange. So when you're loading it and you see that it's going to fit under there and there's still a little gap, you back it out and you hit up or down. So if you hit up, it's going to move up 0.5 millimeter.
So does that mean that once the sample is inside, there's
Yeah.
no way we can
Go any
adjust the
higher?
Z?
No.
We can get it down,
Right.
but not higher.
Right, because we're setting our max height because we don't want to run into any detectors.
Okay.
So it's kind of a safety feature. We're basically setting it up, a safety feature, so it doesn't, we don't have to worry about hitting anything. So
Okay.
you can get as close to that height gauge as you want. As long as it fits under there, you're okay. But like I said, if we got it just perfect, you'd probably be right 4.9 to 5 millimeters. So I mean, right now, I don't think that's going to improve the image all that much if we
I
get
see.
closer. I wouldn't, 0.5 millimeters, it's not enough to, because like I said, mine was 5.9. I actually was farther down, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So this is 30 spot size. think 20 might be the best bet for this sample spot size.
Yeah, that's a good.
I think 20 gives us our best resolution and our best signal. But you want to do a really slow capture. I'm doing a 256 second capture.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, aperture 4, 20 spot size, 30 kV.
That's 30, right?
This is 30 spot, yeah.
Okay. And the same magnification?
Not, this is 60, this was 70.
Okay.
Still going. Oh, that's the folder I changed. So. So I still think this one looked better.
Yeah. 20 was good.
It's a different area. Let's see what the backscatter looks like. I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, nothing with the backscatter, yeah?
No, yeah. Is the backscatter not in? Oh, no, it's in. Yeah, wow. Yeah, this the spot's too low. Wow, I get anything. Does that show up on backscatter? Wow, barely. Look at that.
But that's at 50 microns, though. Or,
No. This entire thing is 50,
Right.
so. But yeah, it's.
I know, but at 50 microns, should backscatter not give us a...
So then also if you right click on the detector that you're using, it brings up the settings. So I can actually digitally increase the gain.
Okay.
So that's another way. We didn't do that yet. So I'm gonna go back to 20 because that was a better.
What was the gain before and now?
So before it was just, I think 35 is the default. So I haven't really adjusted that yet. Now I'll try and increase the gain. Yeah. Let's see what offset does. Auto. See what that does. So this kind of looks different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very different.
So yeah, move to a different area.
Okay. There's much smaller grains, looks like here.
And yeah, bigger gap in between,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe after the scan is done, maybe we can go to a lower back just to see if this is present on a grating. So we should see the gratings that are pretty, I would say 200 nanometers wide, each line. So see if we are able to see those lines
Okay.
over this. Maybe it's that grating area.
I mean, some of the areas look the same, and then others, it's, I don't know if that's just thicker
Mm-hmm.
clumps or.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks a lot different, yeah.
You see these are, if you look at this, you see the,
Yeah.
so we should have gratings there.
Yeah.
You can look at the gratings to see if this light on the gratings are, again, because even though it's a film that is continuous, the fact that it's present on different surface may be
Yeah.
changing the grain sizes.
Yeah, this looks totally different here now.
See anything?
500
microns. This is with the second race. Okay.
Yeah, I moved around to some different areas.
Okay.
Um,
Like, can you do a low mag image just to see if we are able to spot the grating?
it's kind of hard. We might have to increase the spot size because it's so. It's just hard to see any different.
Yeah, surface texture.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, increase the spot size. And now you can see some different.
Mm-hmm. That's 500 microns, so you should be able to see this resolution. Are we at the edge of the wafer?
We're over here.
Maybe we can go to the middle of the wafer or somewhere.
Like here, or
Yeah.
I mean, is that what you're trying to say? See different things here? Yeah, I don't. What are these? Just
I don't know.
voids or?
These are secondary. So that's 500 nanometers, right?
No, no.
Yeah, 500 microns. One unit.
Divide by 10, so 50 microns.
Oh, 50 microns, sorry. 50 microns.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we need to go a little bit higher mag than that. But maybe 50 microns. Let's see if you're able to see this magnification.
Are you trying to see a difference in the thickness, or
We're
like?
trying to see those structures, those grating-like structures. So you should see those lines, straight lines, gratings, ordered 200 nanometers wide.
So I'm using the backscatter now.
Mhm.
Let's see. Look at both at the same time here.
Okay.
So this is showing on the backscatter. This is the same material, right?
Mhm.
It's just this is different composition now of that material.
Oh. On the backscatter.
The backscatter just is Z contrast, so it's just the
Right.
material. Where this might be the thickness or the
Got it.
shape of it, or
Mhm.
the
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
So to visualize the gratings, maybe we have to go to 2 microns.
So these are each 1 micron now.
Okay.
Each one of these.
And then it will see the grading. It looks like they are different materials now, yeah?
No, it's still similar.
Yeah. What's the spot size on this?
This one's 40,
Okay.
so we're actually using the backscatter and the secondary.
Mhm.
The backscatter actually looks good here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if this is giving you the information you're looking for. Or?
I think it's getting there. I think this is good.
Okay.
If you're able to get this kind of images consistently.
Okay.
For different samples.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure why we're not able to see those grating structures though. The one, maybe we can take another look at another sample and see if we are able to see it on that sample.
I mean, I think if it's just the same material, though, I don't know how. It's hard to distinguish.
So the gratings are not too small though. The gratings are cross-sectionally. These are about 20 nanometers high and then 200 nanometers wide.
So how is this film put down on the?
We use a E-beam thermal evaporator.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's more uniform.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is actually taken with the backscatter.
Mm-hmm.
So. So where it's different grading, you think it's going to have different shading, or
The grains may be different.
the grains may be different? Okay. It's weird. Why did this get so much brighter?
Yeah. Okay, so you can see the gratings are more kind of visible here.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be able to get, maybe you can take a look at this sample just to see. So do you see, Zach, that's the grains, silver grains. That's what we are looking for. We want to see how these silver grains differ on when the silver is deposited over different surfaces. Okay?
That makes
Because
sense.
we need to maximize the grain size. The more grain boundaries you have, the more losses you have. So we need to maximize the grain size so you have less number of grain boundaries. So we need to look at the deposition condition that will give you the lowest grain sizes, or the highest grain sizes.
Okay.
Deposition conditions as well as your surface conditions, because that also influences the grain size. So here maybe we have a grating and then you have silver, right? And
Yeah.
silicon.
Yep.
So yeah, this will be a
Yeah,
good
this is
sample.
80,000 now, and look how small these are. This is 70, and these are big, right?
Really?
So I'm over here now.
Huh.
Look how small these are.
Yeah.
I mean, well, let's see.
It is, yeah, it's still small.
Yeah.
It's small. Is that a surface? Okay, see? So we are able to see something because of the increased spot size.
Correct. Yeah. With backscatter, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, my secondary's not that good over here
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Something related to the spot size again, or?
Could be. I mean, you were at 40. We're going to get
Right.
better resolution at. 30 was our best, right? Or
20,
20.
20 was the
This
best.
was 20. Yeah.
So that spot size information is not on the.
It's in the text file
Okay.
associated with that image.
Okay.
So okay. We want to put another sample in, then, or
We can probably try this at a smaller spot size,
okay.
just to compare this. Once we
right.
get a decent image, just to see.
Sure.
Do you still want me to grab the PMSSQ film samples?
No, we'll
Or
image
just
that.
those ones? Okay.